All right, thank you for joining me today, guys. Hope you're all good. We're going to start in a pigeon pose today. So let's come onto the hands, and we'll bring the right knee to the right wrist, right foot towards the left wrist, and then extend the back leg away there into your pigeon shape. And let's just relax down onto your forearms. If you like, relax down onto your head, onto your hands. Okay. Let's just take a little moment to settle into that shape, just to see how that feels. Yeah. Letting your eyes close, letting everything just relax for a moment in this shape. Taking that little bit of time just to connect your mind, your breath, your body all together into one. And in your pigeon pose, just stretching out this right hip, preparing your body for the class ahead. Add a little bit of strength, a little bit of weight to the back leg, so it's like you're pushing the top of your left foot into the floor, and we're squeezing the outer right hip down into the floor. And we could walk the hands over towards the right hand side, just going as far over as feels good. And take a few breaths there, just expanding into that left side. Yeah, really enjoying the stretch from the left fingertips all the way to the left foot. Walking the hands all the way back to the center. That's it. And now take a twist. So right arm goes underneath the body towards the left. You can rest the head on the floor and reach the left fingertips to the top of the mat. Okay. If that feels too much at this moment, then don't worry, you could keep your arms out in front. Okay. But if that feels good like that, just relax and breathe into it. Good. Untwisting, bringing yourself back up. You got your hands here, just in front of your knee, but bring your right hand inside your front knee, and then we can bend the back leg in if that feels all right. Yeah. And reach back with the left hand to catch hold of the left foot, and then maybe you want to feel a little bit of a stretch through your quad, so you'd bring your heel into your bottom. Okay, but it might be too much. You can also use a strap, so see what feels good there. Good. Nice, releasing the leg, and taking the hands down. Just fall onto the right side and take another twist. Left leg goes all the way to the front, okay, and then hook the foot over the knee. Right arm around the knee and left fingertips behind you into this twist here. As you breathe in, push down through your sit bones and lift up through the crown of the head. As you breathe out, twist, twist, twist. Good. Release from that, coming back to the center. Swing the left leg all the way back around. Tuck your back toes under and take your right foot to the back of the mat. We'll have a little wiggle there, just checking in with the right leg and the right hip. How's that feeling? And then working our way into the other side. So left knee to the left wrist. Left foot towards the right wrist. Walking the back leg away. That's it. And then coming onto your forearms and taking this little bit of time here, just to settle, to breathe. Slow rhythm with your breath. A nice steady rhythm. Adding a bit of resistance by pushing into the back of, or the top of the right foot. Seeing if you can squeeze into the outer left thigh, left hip. Usually the left side needs a little bit more attention. Certainly does on my side, on my body. Could walk the hands over towards the left side. Go as far over as you can and reach through the right fingertips now. Expanding into the right side. Good, nice. Coming back to the center. Take the twist now. Left arm underneath your body to the right. Side of the head to the floor and right fingers to the top of the mat into that stretch. Yeah, good. And again, if it's too much, just keep your arms out in front. Breathing in. Good. And breathing out, making sure your breathing is accompanying you through your practice today. Your breath can be your best friend. Untwist, bringing the right hand back in. Again, you fall onto the left side and we'll swing the right leg all the way around. So you could have the foot in front of the knee or just take it outside of the knee. Left arm around the knee and then right fingertips behind you into the twist. Inhale, push down through both sit bones, lift up through the crown of the head. And exhale, twist, twist, twist. Swinging back to the center, take your right leg all the way back behind you. That's it. Extend that back leg. We're going to get the quad stretch again. So left hand inside left foot. And then you can bend the knee, bring the heel in. And if it feels good, then you can squeeze the heel into the bottom. And what I notice in class is that everybody's eyebrows get higher in this shape. So try and relax your face as you stretch out the quad. Okay, releasing the back leg, hands down, tuck your back toes, and then take your left leg all the way back into that down dog shape, and give everything a nice little wiggle, hopefully both hips feeling pretty good now. Good. Just swing your right leg to the sky, bend the right knee, and then open up the hip. Yes, you get a nice stretch through the left leg. So now, we've done this before. Bring your right knee into your nose, shoulders come over the hands, and then cross the right ankle in front of the right thigh and push the hips up towards the sky. So it's like pigeon pose, but in a downward dog. Breathe in. And as you breathe out, look forwards. You're going to step your right foot inside your right hand, however you can get it there. And we'll come into a little low lunge. Okay, so lower the back knee and then draw the chest forwards. Bring your right hand inside your right foot, heel toe the foot over towards the right. Turn the right foot onto its side, and then if you like, come down onto your forearms. If that feels good there. You can swing from side to side. You know, I'm a bit of a swinger. I like to swing my hips. You can also just be still. If you're on the forearm, stay there. If you're on your hands, stay there. You're going to tuck your back toes and lift your back knee up off the floor. That's it, nice. You can do that on your forearms or on your hands. You can swing, keeping that awake, everything awake. And then you could try extending your hands to the corners of the mat. And then trying to sink even deeper into the stretch. Really getting into that right hip. Good. Well done. You can bring your hands back in underneath your shoulders and then slide your right foot to the back of the mat. Take the hips up into your downward facing dog, and again squeeze the heels down, wiggle the hips. Go for the other side. The other side is screaming, do me. Okay, so left leg lifts to the sky. Flex the foot, toes pointing down. Bring the knee into the nose, shoulders over the hands. And then slop the left ankle in front of the right thigh and come into that pigeon pose, but in your downward dog. You can wiggle the hips here, do whatever you need to do to get into that left hip. And then look forwards and step your left foot inside your left thumb. Yes, good. We lower the right knee to the floor and release the right toes. Good. Take your left hand inside your left foot and we'll heel toe the foot over to the left. Left foot onto its side. And then you can come onto your forearms if that feels good. Or you can stay up on your hands. Okay, get that swinging in if it suits. So if you are on your forearms, stay on your forearms. If you want to come up onto your hands, you can come up onto your hands. Now you know what's coming. But tuck your back toes and lift your back knee off the floor. And again, if you still want to swing, might feel nice. Okay, so you can stay as you are, or give this a go. Walk your hands to the corners of the mat, reaching the fingers away. Just try and be there. There's a bit of strength going on there. There's a little bit of flexibility. Come in or out of it as you need. Good. Slide the hands back underneath the shoulders. Left foot flat and then front foot to the back. Good, and then we'll take the hips up and back into downward facing dog. Breathe in once you're there and push the hands into the mat to wiggle the hips higher to the sky. Exhale, relaxing. Good. Bend your knees and look forwards and start to walk your feet towards the top of the mat. Breathing in, draw your chest forwards. And then breathing out, relax over your legs. Nice heavy head here. Good. Roll your way up to standing. Last thing to come up is the head. Okay, we're going to go straight into a balance. So you're going to step onto your left foot and bring your right knee up to your chest. Okay. Take your hands around your right knee and squeeze the thigh up high. If you want to, you can hold onto a wall. Bend your left leg, bring your ankle onto the top of the left leg, hands heart center. That's it, find that balance. Nice, Pauline, good. Breathe in. And then breathe out. Swing your right leg all the way to the back of the mat now. Yes, take the hands down either side, front foot. And now straighten the left leg. So how's that left leg feel there? Breathe in. And as you breathe out, swing the left leg to the back of the mat. And we've got our first vinyasa, so you could lower your knees if you want, or lower down one long plank. Come through into a cobra, upward facing dog, and then take it up and back into downward facing dog. Good. Give everything a wiggle, breathing in and breathing out. Walk your feet to the top of the mat. So every time you do this, legs or hamstrings getting a little bit looser. Inhale, draw the head chest forwards. Exhale and fold forwards. Can you feel more belly connection to your thighs now? Yeah? Your thighs. Start to roll your way up. Last thing to come up is the head. Straight into a balance on the other side. Okay, so step onto your left foot now, right foot, and bring your left knee up to your chest. Squeeze the knee up nice and tight. That's it, find that balance, that stability. Bend the right leg and then hook the foot onto the front of that right thigh. Hands heart center, sit into your pigeon pose. Your standing pigeon pose. Breathe in. And then breathe out. Don't worry if you wobble. Swing your left leg all the way to the back of the mat. Get nice strong legs there. Good. Take the hands down either side, front foot, and then work on straightening the front leg. Breathing in. And breathing out. Really think left hip drawing forwards, right hip drawing back. Excellent. Let's step onto your right foot and then take the the right leg to the back of the mat. Then you've got vinyasa again, so you can lower your knees. You can go down one long plank. Roll through into the cobra upward dog. And then take it up and back into your downward facing dog. Breathe in through the nose. Open mouth, exhale, let it go. Wiggle whatever needs wiggling. Yes. Start to walk your feet towards your hands. Yeah. Does it get easier every time? Inhale, lift the head and chest up. Exhale and fold forwards. Start to roll your way up. Last thing to come up is the head. And we're going to stand onto the left foot. Again, bring the right knee up to the chest. Take the hands around the knee. Squeeze the thigh up nice and tight. Good. Bend the left leg. Right ankle on top of the left thigh. Bring the hands heart center. Good. So now straighten your left leg and swing your right leg behind you. Try and touch the floor with your right hand. And then power through your left leg. Bring the right knee all the way back up to your chest. Okay. Nice. Bending the left leg, ankle onto the thigh. Sink into the hip, into your pigeon stretch. And then swing the right leg all the way behind you. Right fingers to the floor. How's that left leg doing? Good. Swing the right knee all the way back up to the chest. Left leg's really speaking now. And now just take it back all the way to the back of the mat, bending the left knee. Let the right toes touch the floor at a certain point. Hands down either side, front foot, and then front foot to the back. Vinyasa or not. Yeah, now you can drop your knees. Enjoy your up dog. Take it up and back into that downward facing dog. Wiggle out. Maybe you need to give a little bit of a circling through that left leg, the left ankle. And then start to waddle your way to the top of the mat. Trying to keep your legs straight every time, trying to get a little bit closer towards the hands. Inhale, draw the head, chest forwards. Exhale and fold, relax your head. Start to roll your way up. Last thing to come up is the head. Good. Standing onto the right foot, bring your left knee up to your chest. So it's like this is just a stretch now, stretching out all the hard work that you just did. Bending the right leg, left ankle on top of right thigh. You can be holding onto a wall throughout all of this. Hands heart center. Good. Swing the left leg behind you and then left fingertips to the floor. Really bend into the right leg. That's it. And then come back up. Bring the left knee up to your chest. Oh, I hope you haven't been doing lots of running. And again, take the leg all the way behind you. Could the left fingers touch the floor? Yes. And then come all the way back up. That's it, good. Press the ankle onto the thigh, bend down into the knee. Last one, swing it all the way behind you. Hang tight, breathe into it, go for it. And then come all the way back up. We're strengthening that right leg. Good, we're going to swing the left leg all the way to the back of the mat now. Keeping the right knee bent here. How long can you reach those left toes away? And then rest the hands onto the floor. Right leg is buzzing now, so right foot to the back of the mat. And then elbows brush the rib cage as you lower down. Go through into that cobra up dog. And then meet me in your downward facing dog. Big breath in once you get there. And open mouth, exhale, let it all go. Alright guys, let's step your big toes to touch. Lift your right leg to the sky. Bend the knee and open up the hip. You get a nice stretch there through the left leg. Right knee into nose. shoulders over hands, right foot in front of left thigh, back into that downward dog pigeon pose. Right foot lands inside right thumb. Bring your left knee up to your chest. Whoop. Squeeze the knee up. You've got this. Hang tight. Breathe into the instability. Yes. Bend your right leg. Left ankle onto the left thigh. Hands heart center. Okay, now just start to twist towards the right. That might be enough. Or left elbow on the left foot. Yep. Wherever you are, come back to standing. Bring the left knee up to your chest. Don't worry if you've wobbled your way through that. And then extend the left leg all the way to the back of the mat. Hands down. Front foot to the back. Vinyasa your way. Enjoy the familiar movements of the vinyasa, and then enjoy the instability and insecurity of the other bits. So step the big toes to touch, left leg to the sky, bend the knee and open up the hip. Bring the left knee into your nose and the shoulders go over the hands. And then left ankle in front of right thigh. Hopefully this shape just feeling a little bit better now. Look in between your hands, step your left foot next to your left thumb. Bring your right knee up to your chest. We've got this. That's it. And again, don't worry if you're falling and wobbling. You're just exploring where you can go. Bend the left leg. Right ankle on front of the top of the left leg, hands heart center. Now you might be happy just to stay right here or start to twist. That's towards the left side, and then maybe right elbow onto the right foot. Yeah, that looks good, Pauline. Keep going. That's it. Nice, Jay. Nice, Sam. Breathe in. And then breathe out. Come back up. Lift the knee up. And then we take the leg all the way to the back. And how far can you go? Really challenge yourself. Foot down, hands down. Woo. And then front foot to the back. A little bit of collapsing going on there. Elbows brush the rib cage, take it down. Roll through into your cobra, your upward facing dog. Nice, guys, and take it up and back into your downward facing dog. Big breath in through the nose. All looking good, guys. Well done. And long breath out. Let's keep going. Sweep the right leg to the sky. Bend the knee. Open up the hip. Right knee into nose. Shoulders over hands. Right foot in front of the left thigh. Push the hips up. Pigeon pose. Step your right foot inside your right thumb. Come up to standing on your right leg. Bring your left knee up to your chest. It's a balancing and a hippie one. Good. So now with this left knee, take your arms out to the side. You're going to start to take the knee in a big circle all the way around. Keep going all the way around until the left toes go up to the sky and the thigh drops. Arms out to the side, extend the back leg, and then bend the right leg. So it's like an aeroplane shape. Can you straighten the right leg? Whoops, and then bend it again. Good, guys. Take the hands to the floor, the foot to the floor, and the right leg to the back. Vinyasa, make sure you're breathing while you're balancing. Go with the flow into your cobra, your up dog. Take it up and back into your downward facing dog. Have a wiggle once you're there. Breathe in. And breathe out. Step your feet to touch. Lift your left leg to the sky. Bend the knee and open up the hip. Bring your knee in between your arms, shoulders over hands. Cross left ankle in front of right thigh. Does feel nice and warm in that left hip now. Alright, left foot inside your left thumbs. And then come up into standing. Be confident, be sure where you're going. Find something to focus on. Good, so taking your arms out to the side. Start to do a circle with your right leg. And you're trying to lift the hip high and taking the knee around high. Yeah, until the right toes go towards the sky, the right thigh parallel to the floor. Arms out to the side, extend the back leg and bend the left leg. So warrior 3, aeroplane. Straighten the left leg. Whoops. And then re-bend it. Good, well done. If you wobble, it's fine. Hands down. Left foot to the back of the mat. Woo. From foot to the back. Your vinyasa, your way. Go through it. Cobra up dog, adding in any bits that you like to add in. Downward facing dog when you're ready. Big breath in, guys. Open mouth, exhale, let it go. Beautiful. Alright, take your right knee now to your left wrist. One of our favourite stretches. I'm saying ours. So yeah, right knee to left wrist. Lay onto the outer right leg. That's it, and walk your right foot further towards the left side. Yeah, good. Try and drop down through the left hip. Release the toes and then come onto your forearms. And you do want your forearms in the center of the mat. Yeah, so although your knee is off to the side, try and keep your body in the center. Yeah, normally pigeon pose we'd have same knee to arm. This one we're doing the opposite. Breathing in, draw the chest forwards, and then breathing out. So we want to now come up onto the hands and extend your right leg straight. Flex your foot. Yes, now it might be better for you to stay upright like this, or you could bring your forearms down. Yeah, it's a big stretch in the outer right thigh. Relax into it, breathe into it. If you need to bend the leg, you can have it bent. Yeah, make sure you do what feels good there. And you are sitting on the outer right leg. You okay, Sam? We're going to bring the hands back up. This is my favorite bit. Tuck your back toes now, lift that back knee up off the floor. Push through both hands, and this side of the right foot is become like a doorstop and pushing it into the floor. Now push the back heel 45 degrees down towards the right side, and then spin the left arm up to the sky, left chest up to the sky. That's it, good. How much can you squeeze the hips up? Breathe in. And as you breathe out, this is just an option now. Try and hover your right leg off the floor. And you might be able to cross the right ankle in front of the left thigh. Yeah, and now you turn your heel towards your right hand and sit the hips down. Yeah, see where you get to with that. Alright, left hand down, right leg up to the sky, heel to bottom, open up the hip. And then bring your right foot down. Awesome. Bring your left knee to your left wrist. Left knee to right wrist. Sorry guys. And then move the left foot over to the right. Slide the back leg away there. And again, try and be in the center of your mat. So it's tempting to be kind of halfway off your mat in line with the knee, which would be your normal pigeon shape. Try and bring it over to the center. Okay, inhale. And exhale. And that might be enough for you there. You might already be screaming, especially if that hip isn't on the floor. So you might want to stay just like that. Okay, but we'll come up onto the hands if you're going a little bit deeper. Okay, Again, you are lying on the outer right leg, that left leg, so see if you can extend that left leg. Yeah. And again, folding into it. Still center of the mat. Breathing into any sensations that it brings. What's the thoughts popping through your minds right now? Are they helpful? Make sure they're helpful thoughts, if you have any at all. Alright, bringing the hands back underneath your shoulders, tucking your back toes under and lifting the back knee up off the floor. Start to lift the hips up and use the edge of the foot like that doorstop. Push the back heel down 45 and then right fingers up to the sky. Okay, so now being here is enough, or push the hips back and try and hover your left foot off the floor. And you might be able to cross the left ankle in front of the right thigh. So you're bending the right knee. You'll swivel the heel towards the left hand and then sink down into the stretch. And then right hand comes down, left leg goes up, heel to bottom, open up the hip there. Feel that lovely stretch through the right side. Inhale. Good, and exhale. Nice, guys. Lower the foot to the floor. Come up high onto your toes and roll yourself forwards into your plank pose. Elbows brush the rib cage, take it down. Roll through cobra, up dog, and then take it up and back into your downward facing dog. Good. Hold it there in down dog, one more breath. Looking great, guys. Alright, lift your right leg up to the sky. Bend the knee, open up the hip. Right knee into the nose, shoulders over the hands. Right ankle in front of right thigh, push the hips up to the sky. That's it, good. Now, look forward, slot the right foot inside your right thumb. And we'll lower the left knee to the floor. Yeah, so that should feel okay now. Come back onto the left knee, draw the right toes to the sky. Inhale, draw the chest forwards. Yes, use your blocks if you need them. Exhale and fold it forwards. That's it, good. One more breath. Inhale. And then exhale. Good. So you can do a little bit of swinging of the hips here. Swing the hips. One hip comes up, the hip comes up. Good. Now re-step onto the right foot. Bring your hands into fists. And we'll tuck your back toes and just lift the back knee there. Yep. Rock forwards and back. You might start to wiggle your right foot forwards. You might start to wiggle your back leg away. You might even lower the left knee to the floor and then start to extend the right leg even further forwards. Your splits. Where do you want to go with it? Breathe in. That's it. There isn't anywhere in particular that you need to be apart from feeling the stretch in your hamstring. Lift, lift, lift. Good. And then come out of it, pushing down through the hands. Right leg to the back of the mat. Loosey-goosey in that right hamstring. Stepping your feet together, lift your left leg to the sky. Bend the knee and open the hip. Left knee into nose, shoulders over hands, and we slot left ankle in front of right thigh to squeeze the hips up high. And then left foot next to left thumb. Yes, good. All getting a little bit easier, hopefully. Lower the right knee. That's it. Come back onto the right knee, draw left toes up. How's those hamstrings now? Yes, we've got last chance on this left hamstring. Inhale, chest to toes. Exhale, fold forwards. Okay, so now you might want to stay here. This is a runner's lunge. This is perfect. Or hands onto your fist. You might want to tuck the back toes, lift the back knee. Wiggle the foot back, wiggle the other foot forwards. Get to where it's comfortable to hold. And if you need to go deeper, if you can, try not to go deeper with opening the right hip. Keep that right hip forwards, yeah? And smile wherever you are. Smile, and the world will smile with you. One more breath. There was a beep, I don't know what that means. Pushing down into the hands or into the fist. Slide the left leg back in. Oh, good. And then wiggle the hips. Start to walk the feet again towards the hands now as those hamstrings are done. They are stretched and ready for whatever's ahead. Inhale, draw the head chest forwards, and then exhale and fold forwards. Okay, you're going to bend your knees. Sit your hips onto your heels and rock forwards and back. Be careful with your knees now for this bit, but have a little bit of fun with it. You can have blocks either side to support you, but you're going to lower your knees onto the floor. Okay. And then cross your right ankle on top of your left thigh. Now this is already a stretch here, so you're already getting a stretch in the right knee, but you're going to lean back and try and lift the knee up off the floor. Again, you can have your hands on the blocks just to support you here, or you can bring your hands heart center and just find that little yogi balance. How's it looking? How's it feeling? Don't worry if it's too much, we're just playing. And then you can lower the left knee, carefully back to the floor. Okay, come back onto the left knee and right knee down. Are we all safe and sound? All good? Okay, so we're going to take now the left knee forwards, left ankle in front of the right thigh, flex the foot, and then start to walk the hands back and lift the knee up off the floor. Yeah, unless it's too much, you don't want to squeeze your knees too much here. You don't want to do any damage to your knees. Hands can be on your blocks to support you, or even on the wall. Or could you find one hand to the center of the chest? And maybe the other hand. I don't think I've quite got my balance on this side. That's it. And then whenever you want, coming back down, unless you have to, and then lower the knee and release the leg. Then sit back onto your heels. Oh, you're safe. Big circle with the shoulders up towards the ears and round the back. And we'll let the right ear fall towards the right shoulder. Squeeze your left shoulder down. Bringing the head to the center and then letting left ear fall towards left shoulder. Squeeze the right shoulder down. And then bringing the head back to the center. Well done, guys. You're going to come onto your fingertips. Try this, or come onto your palms and slide your feet through, or just come to seated. Coming to seat. That's it. Go on, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Nice, Sam. I like that. And then we'll roll onto our backs. So lying down onto your backs. After all that hard work of balancing and everything that we did today, bring the soles of the feet together and the knees open. Arms up and over your head. Inhale, expand into the belly, into the chest. And exhale. Just let the practice settle in your bodies for a moment in this shape before we do the last few poses, just to slow it down. Balancing is so hard, isn't it? But the more we do it, the better we get. Find all these different ways of helping us to stay there on one leg, like a flamingo. So we'll bring the knees back up to the center, have your feet flat on the floor, and then cross your right ankle in front of the left knee. And this pose should be pretty easy now. This should feel pretty nice in that right hip. Breathe in, belly expands. And then breathe out, draw the belly button back, push through your left foot and lift the hips up to the sky. And try not to let one hip drop, try and keep everything there. From there, extend your right leg to the sky and then just pulse the hips up higher. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then lower the right foot down. And then slowly lower the spine down vertebra by vertebra. Okay, so now bringing your left ankle in front of the right thigh there, so you've got that figure of 4 shape. Breathing in, belly, body expands. Then breathing out, belly draws back, push through your right foot, and then start to lift the hips up to the sky. So, and again, it should feel nice, that shape. You can take the left leg up to the sky, and then start to pulse. So every pulse, trying to keep the hips level, definitely feeling the glute and the hamstring on the right leg, and also the core. 3, 2, and 1. Yeah. Lower the foot back down, lift the hips up, and then start to lower the spine down slowly. Excellent, guys. We're going to extend the right leg towards the sky. Last little stretch here. Flex the foot, draw the toes to the head, and we'll take the hands behind the right calf. And let's gently start to draw the right leg in towards your chest. Okay. You could have a strap over the top of the right foot there. Try and keep the legs straight though at this point. Yeah, so it doesn't matter if you catch hold of your toes or not, or the edge of your foot. Hand can be behind the calf, but work on keeping the legs straight. Carefully extend your left leg to the front of the mat. Okay, now with your left hand, either take it outside of your left calf, right calf or right knee, or take the left hand on the outside of your right foot. Yeah, so there's those 3 options there, and then let the foot fall towards the left side, trying to keep the legs straight now. Yeah, it's trying to keep both legs straight. You might have your hand behind your thigh, behind your calf, or maybe holding onto the outer right foot. Inhale, and exhale, just enjoying that twist there. Swing the leg all the way back towards your head. You might be able to squeeze the leg a little bit closer towards your head now. And then release it, pointing your toes, lower the leg straight all the way to the bottom of the mat, guys. Good. Once the right foot touches the floor, lift your left leg up. That's it. So now decide to keep the leg straight. Do you take the hands behind the thigh, behind the calf, or your strap? Yeah. And you could even, if you can get there, catch hold of the edge of the left foot, but that's not the aim. The aim is to have the legs straight. Inhale. And exhale, drawing the leg towards the head. That's it. Still feeling the hamstring even after all that work. One more breath. Good. And then right hand can go outside of the leg, the calf, or the left foot, the edge of the foot, and then let the foot fall to the right, keeping the leg straight. Inhale. That's it. Just listen to your body. Anything I suggest, if something else feels better, do that. And exhale. Good. Coming back to the center. Well done, guys. Squeeze the leg towards the head a little bit more. See where you can get to now. And then pointing the left toes, start to draw a line with the foot all the way to the bottom of the mat. Take your feet to the corners of the mat. Give the hips a little bit of a shake. Hands down by your side, palms faced up. Relax your face. Relax your body. You've done enough. Keep everything now nice and steady. These last few moments just to finish, to reset. Okay, no awareness on your breathing now. All the work has been done and now you're exactly where you need to be. So last few moments just to let go completely. So as always, if you have got time to stay there a bit longer, then stay there as long as you like. Okay, but if you need to move with me, continue with your day and start to breathe a little bit deeper. Bring movement to fingers and toes. And big yawn, reaching the arms above the head. Do a full body stretch. Roll over into the right hand side into that fetal shape. And then keeping the eyes closed, make your way up to seated to face the front. Hands heart center, thumbs into your chest bone. What are you grateful for today? So finding that something that you're grateful for, filling yourself up with that gratitude, leaving no room for negativity, just full of gratitude. Thank you so much for joining me today. Namaste. Have a great day.